Start with the flow. Welcome back to Seco Hub. In today's video, we'll be discussing about a scenario-based question, and we'll have few more series, basically few more videos in this series, right? We'll discuss about a couple of scenario-based questions which are like most frequently asked among engineers, right? Network engineers for you can say through the technical process, right? So they just don't rely on the theoretical ones. They want to know that how well you understand the network architecture, how well you understand the packet flow. Okay, so with those terms, we're starting a new series called scenario-based interview questions. So this is the part one for that, right? And we'll start with a very, very basic question. So the first question is, if I'm trying to ping device B, okay, from device A, and the ping fails, right? What could be the issues here and how to troubleshoot? So the first question that you would ask your interviewer is, what is the error? What is the error? Is it RTO or is it destination unreachable? Right? We have few more errors, but these are the two most common ones. So first you will ask the interviewer this and then you will move forward. So in this scenario, the interviewer is saying, no, I don't know, it just the ping is failing. You tell me the process, how you'll troubleshoot. I want to know the process of you troubleshooting. Okay. So mostly the interview doesn't want to hear, what you think will happen, what you think, okay, ping is failing. So I think the other device packet is not reachable. He wants to know the flow. He wants to know how well you understand the network architecture, how well you basically try to start with the flow of troubleshooting. They want to know your flow of troubleshooting. So every individual will have mostly its own way, right? The proper one which I follow, right, or the ones that I have usually trained follow is first the first step would be, as per theory, you will start with the physical one. You will check if physically if there are any issues. So by physically I mean, so first you did a ping, right? You did ping, and the ping failed, right? Then what you do is you check if the physical connection is fine between all the devices. So then you see, okay, the physical connection is okay. So the first step is fine. There are no physical issues. Okay. Now, so you've checked the connectivity, physical connectivity is fine. Then you'll check the IP configurations. So the IP address of this one is 192.168.1.1, and for this one it is 192.168.2.1. Okay. We have, because this is a router, it'll basically divide the network. So this is a different network, this is a different network. Okay. So now you see that, okay, the IP addresses are correct. So first what you will see is, you will go here in this computer, you will check the IP address. Okay. And how do you check the IP address? You do if this is a window or a Linux machines, right? Accordingly, you'll do a IP config or an IF config. You'll do that and you'll check what comes out to be the IP address, right? From where the packet is flowing. You do that. And on the second device, you check the same, right? You do both of these things to check if the IP address is correct. Second, you see the IP address. The third one you see would be, the configuration on the router and the switch. So how do you check that? You do a trace route, because the ping is anyway failing. So you do a trace route and check where exactly is the packet dropping. Is it dropping here? Is it dropping here? Is it dropping here? This will have actually three scenarios. Okay, one is the default gateway, second is switch, and third is B. Right, these three things. So if it is failing at the default gateway, you need to check the config. If it is coming here and not going out, if it is coming in the ingress interface and not going out to the egress interface, you check that. If there are any policies which are impacting. If it is stopping at the layer, you will see the CAM table. You'll see the CAM table for the list of MAC addresses, or if there are any configuration which is blocking the packet. Okay, because anyway, if it even if it doesn't hold, it's a broadcast domain, right? Like it's a layer 2 switch, so it has to broadcast the message out. It is not doing that as well. So you check the CAM table, and first you check the CAM table for the required MAC address, because it'll definitely learn it, right? It's already connected. Then you see any configuration for block messages. The third one that you see is B. So if it is failing at B, that means either B is not responding back or it is stopping at B. So if it is stopping at B, this is again a very good point. Then ping is blocked at B. So in on B itself, the ping service is blocked. So if it's blocked, it will be discarded, right? Nobody cares. They won't respond back. So you do a trace route to see where exactly is the packet stopping. Now what do you do? Also with that, you ping other devices. With keeping this in mind, it has responded back. Remember this, it has responded back. Then before that, you check one more thing. You check ping, right? Other devices. Now you see ping other devices. You see that okay, they've all gateways pingable, switches pingable, any other devices there that is also pingable, right? The only issue is with B. Okay, just imagining. The only issue is could be with B. Then you troubleshoot or basically troubleshoot B and check if it is responding back. If it is responding back, again you check the same thing. Where exactly is the packet dropping? So we may be sending. Let me just rub it. This is again a very, very good interview question for the interviewer to understand that how well network configuration and how well you understand situations. Okay. I think I deleted the IP address by mistake. Again, a very, very beautiful question. Like I really like these questions because there could be n number of possibilities. So understand this. You send a packet, it went to a default gateway, right? Then from the default gateway, it went to the switch and then B. Now B is trying to respond back. B responded back, reached the switch. From switch, it reached the default gateway, and there it is getting blocked. Either it could have been blocked by on the switch itself. Again, we have to do the same thing. We check if the MAC address blocking or any other thing. It gets blocked at the router. And then you go into the router, you see the ACL that packets from 192 to 168.1.1 is allowed, right? To B, but when packets are coming back, it is getting blocked here. Right. This is again a very, very beautiful thing that, these sort of scenario questions, they bring out the best in you. Okay. Blocked at the default gateway. Okay. So in this type of questions or in this type of videos, I really don't want you to come to a conclusion anytime like in quickly. I wanted to understand each and everything. I love the flow. Right. Start with the flow, love the flow, get to know about the traffic. Then like I said, then if see that it's blocked by the ACL. So what you can do is another beautiful thing is you can block ACL temporarily. All ACLs or firewall rules temporarily block them to see if anything else is basically causing the issues. Okay. Then great tools for you in this case would be traceroute, right? The best tool in this scenario would be traceroute, which will definitely help you to check if um, basically where the packet is actually getting blocked. Then you can deep dive into the same device and find out basically to and fro. Remember, people say that okay, the packet was basically reaching the device and it is not responding. You check the backflow also. Just don't go with the two fro. Backflow also. This could have only a unidirectional ACL. Then you see that, oh, I had to create a bidirectional ACL itself because this device, this XYZ device, does not give bidirectional ACL directly by default. You have to create one. Then you say, okay, I wasted 3 hours in this, but the easiest solution was creating a XYZ and an ACL on the XYZ router, right? Or whatever network device it is, right? Then another thing that the last thing that network engineers can do, right, is if there is no solution, the last thing that I really don't recommend, but I have to keep it, I have to be very blunt, very raw, right? The last thing you can do if just imagine it is getting blocked here and everything is fine here, right? You see that is matching the right policy. Even after that, the packet is not flowing or whatnot, right? Then you try to restart that service. Okay. Create a new filter, by the way, before restarting, create a new ACL on top of it and check if it is flowing through that. Sometimes, due to cache issues or something, or via the new filter, it will start flowing. Right. So I'm being very blunt here, guys. So then you can, restart. Then you can use that new policy, right, to use it. Or after, even if that doesn't work, you can use a restart service or a reboot. The final answer would be reboot, right? Before that, please do all this, right? Before that, please follow the all the mechanisms that I have said, and love the flow, understand the flow. Okay, and yeah, like if you understand this, then I don't think there could be any issues, right? Also, this is a simple scenario, so we are not taking into consideration of network congestion. Okay, everything else is the same. So yeah, I hope this is easy topic for you guys. It helps a lot during interviews. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.